All right, guys, to kind of help you with difference of two squares, I'm going to do a few example problems, but actually off of the homework. So in order for this process to work, if you watched the notes, then you know we are looking for, in a factoring situation, it to be a difference of two squares. So in this situation, it is a difference because I have a subtraction problem happening, so we're good on the difference part. And then I need two perfect squares, 64m squared and 9y squared are perfect squares. So here's kind of a list I put together of your perfect squares up to 15. 1 times 1, 2 times 2, 3 times 3. I've got 64, and the m squared is not a problem because it's m times m. I've got the 9, and then y times y would give me y squared. So if it fits the criteria, if it's difference and you have two perfect squares, then we have the plus minus factors. It's binomials. And you just say, okay, 64 breaks into 8m and 8m to make 64. And to get 9y squared, I'm going to need 3y and 3y. The factors are exactly the same, okay? That's the whole squaring part. 8m times 8m, 3y times 3y. The only difference is the adding and subtracting stuff. So if I look at number 12, okay, it doesn't look like it's a difference of two squares because I don't see subtraction right here. But that negative makes me think maybe if I rearranged it, now I've got the difference part. So you're looking for a subtraction situation, positive minus a positive. So if you need to rearrange it, that's fine. Now I need to look, do I have two squares? Well, 4 is a perfect square, t squared. 49 is a perfect square, and r squared. Again, here's that list. 4 and 49 are both on it, and I have t squared and r squared. So I know I'm going to have the plus minus factors. And then to get 4t, I'm going to have 2t times 2t. And to get 49r squared, I'm going to have 7r and 7r. So once you set it up in the right order, where it is an actual subtraction problem, then you keep them in order. The t's go first because it was first. The r part goes second because it comes second. When I look at number 15, again, I'm looking for that same process. Is it a difference? Yes. Do I have two perfect squares? Well, 3 and 48 are not on my list. Then you always have to remember to look for the GCF, okay? If it doesn't look like it's following the right format, then do a GCF. These actually have a 3 in common, and they actually have a t squared in common. Well, I would have to multiply that if I think about distributing to a t squared minus, to get a 48, I'm going to need 16, and then I already have the t squared right there. Then remember, after you do the GCF, you always look at what I have left. It's not a trinomial, which is what we've seen mostly here lately, but is it the difference of two squares? Well, it's the difference. Are they perfect squares? T squared is a perfect square. 16 is 4 times 4. So that's going to break into two parts, plus minus. To get t squared, I'm going to need t and t. To get 16, I'm going to need 4 and 4. And then remember, your GCF just drops straight down as an extra factor. So there's your answer on that one. Okay? Do what you can on this. If you're really, really struggling and you are totally lost, don't worry. We'll talk about it on Monday. But please watch the videos and try and do what you can. Okay?